Welcome to the audiobook, Travel as Transformation. Conquer the limits of culture to discover your own identity. Written by Gregory V. Diehl and read by the author. The book has been modified to accommodate the audio format. Foreword by David J. Wright. Human freedom and individuality from the perspective of a traveler is something that few people in the world ever truly realize or experience. I had not met very many of these people during the last 50-plus years, that is, until social media came around. Uniquely, the author of the book you are reading is one of these people who has traveled the world extensively enough that I can trust what he says about nomadism, offshore residency, citizenship, human rights, and freedom. Gregory Diehl is working on his third citizenship, is a United States expatriate, and actively maintains residency in multiple states. He has been around the block enough times in his young life to know what the world offers. The reader of this book can expect to learn things which I consider out of the box or off the grid. Many of them challenge our conventional understanding of who we are and who we can become by harnessing what I call a non-state mentality, which is gained through building your international identity outside your place of birth. Establishing your identity outside your home country may not be convenient for everyone. They are already happy as North American, Australian, or European citizens, which together account for 30% of the global population. For myself and the author of this book, who can both be considered part of the world's privileged minority as United States citizens, there are, however, further privileges that can only be understood by leaving. Perhaps you will experience some of these same benefits just by reading this book. The benefits I'm talking about go far beyond seeing exciting new places. Periodic travel as a tourist for a few weeks at a time along the well-beaten path will never give you all the understanding to consider yourself at liberty in the world. Unless you are a millionaire and spend $100,000 or more per year on personal leisure and travel at least several times per year, you probably don't see yourself in a position to make travel a major part of your life. I first met with the author on Skype, as is the common mode of communication for people who may never be in the same part of the world at the same time, after he had already written this book. I knew then that I wanted to read it because it was a book that needed to be written, and that the world needed to read it. I was initially surprised, but I discovered we already ran in many of the same circles of acclaimed international travelers. After a few minutes, we both understood that we shared many personal interests, including global entrepreneurship and citizenship, and he asked me to contribute to his work. It is an opportunity of good timing for me. I am getting ready to move my office to Bogotá, Colombia, from Caracas, Venezuela, representing an international NGO as a goodwill ambassador and observer of the Colombian peace process. The information presented in the pages that follow may not empower you to immediately begin living a nomadic life. Maybe because you may not know who you are yet, but Gregory's tale will, at the very least, teach you to see the world somehow differently than you did before. Perhaps you will start to see it as a nicer place than you have ever thought, or, as Gregory will demonstrate, perhaps the very opposite. From my perspective as a permanent traveler and expatriate, the book offers hundreds of possibilities to those who wish to adopt the non-state or global citizenship perspective. I am certain it will warrant readers who share Gregory's ideals to ply them until they reach the crossroads to make a pivotal choice towards freedom, as many world travelers already experience. The author and I both understand that this, admittedly, somewhat extreme lifestyle is not for everyone. It is up to you, as the reader, how much understanding you can manifest to define the limits of your horizons and what type of person you want to become. You can live someplace where others only dream of. More importantly, you can become someone you might have only dreamt of. It took me over 40 years to realize the dream I had in high school while studying geography to live someday in the Guiana Highlands, a prehistoric landscape in Venezuela and Guyana, something I had forgotten about by the time I was 19. After reaching many of the expected stops in life that were programmed into me, such as being a responsible father, citizen, patriot, business owner, college graduate, and other things modern humans do, I finally came back to living in the Amazon rainforest.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?